Just like that. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. So hard to find my way. Now that I'm on my own, I saw you just the other day. Man, you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You know me, brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
There's a place where lovers go to cry their troubles away, and they call it Lonesome Town, where the broken heart stays. You can buy a dream or two to last you all through the years, and the only price you pay is a heart full of tears. Going down to Lonesome Town, where the broken heart stays. Going down to Lonesome Town to cry my troubles away. In the town of broken dreams, the streets are filled with regret. Maybe down in Lonesome Town I can learn to forget. Maybe down in Lonesome Town I can learn to forget.
Close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. There's no tenderness like three moments in your fingertips. You're trying all my vision, but baby, I know it. You lost that love to me. Oh, that love to me. You lost that love to me, and now it's gone.
Okay, now we're going into first run of Z-Gas from our Knoxville race. Going to be Todd Hope, the #1 qualifier. Tony Tagging Horse.
the 65 Chevy 2. That Ross racing engine under the hood. He's in the quick time performance lane. Jimmy Huff. The Hoopy wagon. Got Jimmy Huff horsepower under the hood. He's over in the Reese Motorsports insurance lane. As we continue with second round of C-Gas. I need B-Gas cars, B-Gas. I need you to the lanes, B-Gas. Jones over there in the Race Motorsports insurance lane. B-Gas cars, I need you to the lane. B-Gas, A-Gas, you're on standby. Need Ted McKee, Michael Oden, Mark Jones, Charlie Lee, and Kelvin Cannon. Randy Kiefer going to take the wins. Jeff Jones backing out of the beams. And Kiefer's going to go into the next round. Against Jaron Purdue. And speaking of Jaron Purdue, here he comes. Goes to full to pass in the 62 four-door Chevy 2-wagon. The car has won 3 championships with 3 different drivers. He was our 25 C-Gas World Champion. He's out of Peoples, Ohio. Well, that Gene Fulton horsepower under the hood. Leslie Horn took this car and won the 2019 C-Gas World Championship. Larry Floyd won the championship with it. A-Gas cars, I need you to the lane, A-Gas. I need Ben Christopher and Brad Henry, Alan Pittman and Greg Stelz, Ken Rainwater and Barry Adler, Ray Ballou and Leslie Horn. A good run. He is the current record holder in C-Gas, and a good run right there for him. So
you get later in the rounds, he may probably go dip on down, leaving the lower. B-gas drivers begin loaded up. A-gas, I need you to the lanes. I need Ben Christopher and Brad Henry. Alan Pittman, Greg Stells, Ken Rainwater, Barry Adler, Ray Ballou, and Leslie Horn. A-gas, second round. Ted had a bye in the first round as his competitor Tim Whale, the Dream Chaser car, did not make the trip. And the way the ladder fell, he has the bye now, so he's into the semis where he'll run either Michael Oden or Mark Jones. And that's going to be our next pair up. And then it's going to be a pair of Tennessee cars, Charlie Lee and Kelvin Cannon. A-gas, I need you to the lanes. A-gas, Ben Christopher and Brad Henry, Alan Pittman and Greg Stells, Ken Rainwater and Barry Adler, Ray Ballou and Leslie Horn will be the pairings. Need A-gas second round from Knoxville. Good run there. He did that where he'd have a lane choice. It's either going to be Mark Jones in that 37 Mini Quick 3 or the double down of Michael Oden, who he runs against. And they're coming out now. Mark Jones, the little Mini Quick 337 Chevrolet going into the Race Motorsports insurance lane out of Elizabeth, Arkansas. Oden out of the Birmingham, Alabama area. He is in the Quick Time Performance lane. Winner gets Ted McGee, the Rocky Top Missile. will be Michael Oden against Ted McKee. Kelvin Cannon over there in the Race Motorsports Insurance lane. Charlie Lee in the Quick Time Performance lane. Winner goes to the finals, as they'll have a bye in the next round. So now we move into the second round of A-gas from our Knoxville race. Not really sure who's going to be the first pair out, but Ben Christopher will be going against Brad Henry. Alan Pittman against Greg Stills. Ken Rainwater against Barry Adler, and Ray Ballou against Leslie Horn. Looks like it's going to be Rainwater and Adler. As I see Adler's crew coming out. Rainwater, that instigator car, made a very impressive run first round. be Barry Adler out of Moore, South Carolina. Here in that 63 split window called Iron Eagle over there in the Race Motorsports Insurance lane. Ken Rainwater, the Instigator, out of Kimberly, Alabama. He's over in the Quick Time Performance lane. This is round 2 of our Knoxville A-Gas race. The winner of this will get either Ray Ballou or Leslie Horn in the next round. Then Pittman and Stels will pair up to see who's going to run Christopher or Henry to get down to the 4 cars. There's crew guys running their keep in there sometimes. Ken Rainwater, wheels up, start the Instigator. Side-by-side run, but the Instigator is going to be going into the next round. Coming up next is going to be Ben Christopher and Brad Henry. Ben Christopher has won our last 2 races, trying to make it 3 in a row. Already got a bounty on his head. He won Woodstock and he won our Brainerd race. Number 1 qualifier for a Knoxville event, but he's got a Knoxville driver, the 41 Willis of Brad Henry here in the Quick Time Performance lane that he's going to have to outrun. What you call taking 880 foot on a 660 foot track. Was it a song called Take the Long Way Home?
Yeah.
But Ben Christopher, and he's going to run either Greg Stels or Alan Pittman. Greg Stels out of Wapaka, Wisconsin, that 57 Pontiac called the Joker. They've been racing with us since 23. They run with the Midwest Gassers, and has been joined our Southeast Gassers family, been making that trip, runs a Greg Speed Shop over in Wisconsin, puts a lot of videos out, fits right in with our Southeast Gassers family. Alan Pittman, former pro mod driver here in the Quick Time Performance lane, in the Grave Digger 2. He had the little Willis that you run last year, but switched to this car and is really going to make it rounds. So this is going to be a good run right here to see who's going to be running against Ben Christopher in the semis. Who's it going to be? Upper end, Greg Stales. Greg Stales taking that win on a hole shot. A hole shot win right there as he did not run the ET that that's like I say, you got to drive from the whole thing there. He made a good run right there, and Stales is going to be going against Ben Christopher. He won that right there on the start line. So Leslie Horn, the Chick Magnet, is going against Ray Ballou. Winner against Ken Rainwater. Leslie Horn going to have, I think he may have lane choice over Rainwater. So it's going to be Leslie Horn and Ken Rainwater, Ben Christopher and Greg Stales. No, Rainwater will have the bye. Okay, you're going to go into test and tune mode now. As that concludes second round, we're down to the semis in all of our classes. Test and tune for all the car drivers here in the lanes. Alan Platt, the Georgia Shaker AFX car coming out. Brad DeBreeze Limley out of McDonough, Georgia. Gonna have to wait and see if Allen makes it off the other end down there. Test and tune, guys. If y'all want to make a pass and you're not still in the Knoxville race, put them in the lanes. Good run for Brad. He'll be in B gas tomorrow, as this man right here will as well. Won the B gas World Championship in 24, and then did not run a full season in 25 where Rainwater won the championship. Daniel Haynes, the patriot out of Inman, South Carolina, is in the quick time performance lane. Good run for Daniel, first time. Todd Blackwell out of Campobello, South Carolina, won the B-Gas World Championship in 2018 and then switched to the A-Gas. Quite a bit of success in A-Gas. Is always a contender whenever he comes up. Little 65 Chevy 2. track, do a little cleanup, and go over what we're going to be, who we're going to be seeing paired up into the next round. Ben Christopher and Greg Stels will be paired up. Ken Rainwater and Leslie Horn in A-Gas. Then Ted McGee and Michael Oden will pair up and run to see who's going to be going against Charlie Lee. That's in B-Gas. Then Todd Oden and Tony Tagenhorst pair up in C-Gas in the semis. Randy Keeper and Jaron Perdue, the two winners, go to the finals. Jerry Dean's going to run Rob Walden in that 63 Biscayne in the next round to go see who's going to go in against Tony Melzadowski. Got some more test and tune here while we give these cars time to cool down. Got a little track cleanup here. Todd Blackwell going to make a test and tune run. Queen Stott, the Executioner 3. Damn! Good run there for Queen. That dog gonna hunt. I guarantee you, he's gonna be a problem tomorrow. They got the main man Tom down there. You went down there, you twisted the right knob right there, buddy. I guarantee Queen gonna come back. He gonna be like a little bandy rooster running around down there. Here come Dean Jonas, the Foley and Jonas Agent Orange car. Any more cars wanting to test it too? I've still got 3 more down there. They ain't making a good run. Oh, he's gonna be right there. Tomorrow's gonna be interesting in A-Gas, guys. They ain't gonna be happy when he gets, here comes Bill Rebels, the Canton, North Carolina based 63 Comet. Call Black Betty. Mousy getting him into the beams over there. Got John Lydeck and Ernie Smith back here. Anybody else want to make a test of tune run? Here comes Zach Evans, he's back there. Good run from Bill. Ernie Smith's C-Gas car coming up next. Ernie's going to get over in that left-hand lane. The winds, etc. Priority heating and air, 4-door Chevy 2. Okay, I need super stock and C gas. Super stock and C gas semis, I need you to the lanes. Super stock and C gas, I need you to the lanes. Need Todd Oden and Tony Taggart-Horse, Randy Keeper and Jaron Purdue and C gas, Jerry Dean and Rob Walden and Tony Nelsonowski in super stock. C-Gas and Superstock semis. I need you to the lanes. John Lydeck, the Warner Robins-based 57 Chevrolet over in the Reese Motorsports in Church Lane. Superstock and C-Gas semis to the lanes, please. Superstock and C-Gas semis. Concession stand is open for you racers that are already out and are not planning on making a test and tune run. The bar is open. Zach Evans, the Avenger. Superstock and C-Gas semis. I need you to the lane. Superstock and C-Gas semis. Heath Adams out of Spartanburg, South Carolina, blanks the Rusty Bullet 53 Chevrolet. He's in the quick time performance lane. Superstock and C-Gas semis. I need you to the lanes. actually won our last event last year at Shadyside. Ronnie Jones, the Crimson and Clover car, out of around Birmingham, Alabama. Super stock and C-gas. I got 2 C-gas. I have no super stock. Here comes Todd Oden. Keeper's already here. Meet Jared Purdue. Here comes Jerry Dean. Kenny Phillips out of Campbell, South Carolina, the street legal superstock car. Need Tony Nelzadowski, superstock. Need you to the lanes. And I need Jared Purdue. Here comes Jared. I need Tony now. Good run for Kenny Phillips. A good run there for the street legal car. Barry Lynn. Big ass cars, big ass. I need you to the lanes. Big ass. I need Ted McKee, Michael Oden, and Charlie Lee. Semis for big ass. Ted McKee, Michael Oden, and Charlie Lee. Big ass semis. Good run for Barry. B-gas semis. Start making your way to the lanes. Alabama against Winder, Georgia. Big 63 Biscayne over there in the Race Motorsports Insurance lane. Little Chevy 2 in the Quick Time Performance lane. Winner gets Tony Nelzadowski, the little 56 Chevrolet out of Alabama. So it's going to be an Alabama final. Going to be an Alabama final in super stock. going to be the number 3 man in points going against the number 1 man in points. A-gas, semis in each of the lanes. Ben Christopher and Greg Stells, Ken Rainwater, and Leslie Horn, A-gas semis in each of the lanes. B-gas should already be down there. Ted McGee, Michael Odin, and Charlie Lee. As we move into C-gas. Todd Odin and Tony Tagenhorst. But first going to be Randy Kiefer and Jaron Purdue coming out. Jaron Purdue, the 25 C-Gas World Champion, is going to take the quick time performance lane. Pair of station wagons going at it here. 56 Pontiac wagon against a 62 4-door Chevy 2 wagon. A-gas. Ben Christopher, Greg Stells, Ken Rainwater, and Leslie Horn. Need you to the lanes, guys. Sun getting completely off the track. They're about to go turn some lights on. I got a feeling the ETs are going to go down as the sun goes down. Jared Purdue, quick time performance lane. Drives away and takes the win. He's going to run either Tony Tagenhorst. That would really be interesting to see a Alabama final and Superstock, that Ohio final in C-Gas. But Tony's got to go against the man that's leading the points. Todd Odin, that big 58 Del Rey out of Alabama, the big double X. Tony Tagenhorst with that Ross Racing Engines 302 cubic inch small box Chevy out of Columbian, Ohio. Peebles, Ohio, Jaron Purdue just won, so it's going to be at least one Ohio car in the finals in C-Gas. B-Gas going to be coming up next. I need my A-Gas cars. Here comes the instigator himself, Ken Rainwater in. He'll be running against Leslie, Ben, and Greg. We'll be going. It's going to be an all Ohio final. Tagenhorst outrun him, and well, he went red, but he outrun him ET-wise as well. So It's going to be an interesting final, and C Gas, both out the Ohio boys going at it. Tony Tagenhorst and Jaron Purdue. Coming out next going to be B Gas. Could it be an all-Tennessee final in B-Gas? Because Ted McGee, he's from Tennessee, Lenore City, Tennessee. Michael Oden, the son of Todd Oden, who just went out from Alabama, could be a spoiler because Charlie Lee back there, he's from Sparta, Tennessee. All my A-Gas cars are down now. Ted McGee. Ted McGee going to be all Tennessee final, so we got an all Alabama final in Superstock, all Ohio final in C-Gas, all Tennessee final in B-Gas. And if Ben Christopher and Leslie Horn could win, it'll be all South Carolina final in A-Gas. But that's yet to be decided. It's Charlie Lee. He's going to come out here and see what he can run. He wants lane choice against Ted McGee. They've both chose to run in the quick time performance lane. Don't forget the concessions are open and the bars open as well. Ted McGee going to have the lane choice by the quicker ET, which is all going to be an all Tennessee final in B-Gas. Now we got Alabama going against South Carolina, and we got a South Carolina going against the Wapaka, Wisconsin in A-Gas. semis coming out. Ken Rainwater, the instigator out of Kimberly, Alabama. He goes into the quick time performance lane. He's going against Leslie Horn. Leslie over in the Race Motorsports Insurance lane. He's out of Boyd Springs. This is going to be a good run right here. Sun is off the track. Could very well be one right there on the start line. So neither one of them wants to go in and stage. Getting down to the real nitty-gritty. Winner goes to the finals. Leslie Horn just run the fastest ET of the afternoon. He just threw down the gauntlet right there because pretty much dead even on the tree, but Leslie, the chick magnet, done drove away from Rainwater. Rainwater run the slowest time of the afternoon. So he very well could be an all-South Carolina final because coming up now, the man leading the points, won the last two races, goes to lunch every day with Leslie Horn. That's Ben Christopher in the Happy Days car. He's in that quick time performance lane. He's going against the Waupaca, Wisconsin-based 57 Pontiac. That's Greg Stelz over there in the Reese Motorsports Insurance lane. He's the only thing standing between an all-South Carolina final. Fastest time of the afternoon, just been running the left lane. Greg Stelz, I'm sure he's going to be loaded for bear here. Driving toward the center line and didn't want to do that. So it's going to be an all-South Carolina final in A-gas, all-Tennessee final in B-gas, all-Ohio final in C-gas, and an all-Alabama final in Superstock. So it's all set for the finals in all of our classes. Got some cars down here in the lane's going to be a little test and tuning. But that's all set. Be Horn and Christopher in the finals.
All right, we'll do some testing too. I want to let everybody know the concession stands are open. The bar is open. Right behind the aluminum grandstands over there, one of the few tracks from a full-service bar, music, going over there right behind the main metal grandstands on the pit side. Come over and join us. We got the finals and everything coming up here, and just a little bit we're going to do some testing tuning. So go over and get you, we've got some rock merchandise too. Make sure you get your official rock t-shirts, hats and all. It's all available right now over at the On the Rocks bar. So say he was here at the Rock. Got some all new merchandise. Should be over there tomorrow. We'll have our apparel room open. Downstairs below, this bottom floor of the tower, we'll have it open tomorrow. Get all your official rock merchandise. Right now it's test and tune, and we'll be back with our finals coming up here in about 30-45 minutes. In the meantime, whoa, hang on, big dog. That's what we like. Southeast Gassers in town this weekend. No electronics, 3 pedals, shifting gears. That's what it's all about. Southeast Gassers in town. So tomorrow, same time, we got a whole new show tomorrow. It starts tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock. We're going to make even since it's summertime. We're going to do some evening and night racing tomorrow. This is the finishing up of a previous race from Knoxville. But we will have an all brand new race tomorrow, complete with all of our classes. We got more cars coming tomorrow too, and also because this is the remaining cars left in our Knoxville event that was rained out previously. So we're going to do it tonight, and we'll have all brand new car. Look at this beautiful thing right here. Hey, Gasser. Beautiful hot rod. Anyway, bars open. Got concessions open over there on the pit side. Go over and get you something good to eat, cool to drink, and watch some killer racing. Southeast Gassers all weekend long here at the Rock.
Thank you, Jim. Alan Platt coming up next. My AFX car. Be a battle tomorrow between the Georgia Shaker and the Dixie Twister in our AFX exhibition. Back like it was back in the days, brother against brother. Anybody want to make a test and tune run that's still not in eliminations, bring it on down. Interesting. All the classes, like I said, all Alabama final in super stock, all Ohio final in sea gas. And of course, I talked to him earlier, all this stuff. And his Jaron Purdue, I guarantee they were wired 220 right now. When did they come down and get together? They want to run into finals together. You couldn't write a trip. You got to travel all the way from Ohio here to the Rockingham. This time here at the Rockingham, North Carolina, and you get to run in the finals. What could you ask for? They win either way. Bill Rebels, the 63 coming. Talks. He's out of Canton, North Carolina. Yeah, you guys want to make a test hit? Come on, bring them on. Got to let all these cars. We got finals in all of our classes. We got to give them all time to cool. We got Ben Christopher going to be going against Leslie Horn. Ben got a bounty on him. He's won the last two races. He won the Woodstock, Alabama race. Then he won the race up in Brainerd, up in Chattanooga, Tennessee, or Ringo, Georgia. Rongo and Ringo. He won that. And it was the #1 qualifier in Knoxville. And he's got to run the man himself, Leslie Horn, that chick magnet car. So it's all South Carolina final there, all Tennessee final with Tim McGee and Charlie Lee. Ohio, all of that, and Seagas. That's Rebels running a little bit quicker in that. They made a good pass in the left lane, quicker in the right lane. But Leslie Horn, he made the quickest pass in the afternoon in that left-hand lane. So it's going to be kind of hard to tell which lane. I could just about tell that chick magnet is probably going to be in that left-hand lane. And he will have lane choice over Ben Christopher. Any of you guys and girls who want to make a pass, and bring them on down for test and tune here. Once again, the Bowl for Life, a Bowl for Life Scholarship Foundation Chuck Gardner. They're sponsoring the races here at Rockingham this weekend. Go to www.bowlforlife.com. Check it all out. Trying to get $1 million in scholarships for the young people. Get involved in bowling and get them, make them get a higher education. You go to the www.bowlforlife.com. That's www.4life.com, and check out how to apply for a scholarship, how to get involved in being a sponsor for the Bowl for Life Foundation. Keith Adams. The Rusted Bullet. Alan Lovelady, the underdog too. More cars down here for him to do a test hit before the finals. Concessions are open, the bar is open for all you racers that are out for tonight. One of my little H-gas exhibition cars. time performance lane in the little Iron Eagle 63 split-window Corvette.
No, I don't know what that is, I'm sure. Yeah, and I don't know. When I seen it, I had to go back to, and then I didn't realize he had all that on there, the cognac. But he runs around, I didn't have a chance to really sit back and look at it. Want me to bring you up there? All right. Just jump up there and you'll feel it. That's what got me hooked.
Anyone here that has a welder, we got a guy that has a housing bracket that needs to be welded on. Anyone that has a welder or something close by that we can get the car to it, will really, really help. Okay, I need all finalists in all classes. All finalists in all classes. I need all super stock. I need all C gas, B gas, A gas finalists. lanes. Need Ben Crispin and Leslie Horn. Ted McGee and Charlie Lee. Tony Tagenhorst and Jerry Blue. And Jerry Dean and Tony Nelsonowski. I need these cars to the lanes for finals in your class. Need all classes and all classes to the lanes for the finals. Concessions open, the bars open. Yeah, they're bringing him in. Tom's showing where he needs to be. Quayne's he's gonna be a threat tomorrow. I wished he had jumped over in his left lane since Leslie went what he went over there, but he's really got this little Falcon flying. When you got a Chevrolet horsepower under the hood, you can't hardly help. This way to make a Ford run fast is put a Chevrolet engine in it. Went a little bit quicker, Tom. You got it going the right direction there. John Lydeck. High-strung 57 Chevrolet out of Warner Robins, Georgia. In a quick time performance lane. For John. Zach Evans coming up next. Need all finalists in all classes to the lanes for the finals, please.
That's his grandson running this car. Okay. Yeah, so he's still kind of moving. He's going to do it, though. Yeah. We got to get
All right, got my sea gas. These Ohio boys are on it. I guarantee you, I knew this was going to be happening. Either way is going to be a party, right? I need my super stock finals. I need my B gas. I've got and A gas, guys. I've got my C gas. Those Ohio boys are. Super stock. B gas and A gas, guys. Let's bring them on. Thank everyone for coming out tonight. Tomorrow we'll start at 5 o'clock. We'll start our qualifying. We're finishing our Knoxville race tonight. Appreciate everybody coming out. Look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Another beautiful day of racing here at Rockingham Dragway. And if you're close by, September the 25th and 27th, they're having a national event, first NHRA national event here. Come out and support them because a beautiful facility here, all kind of hookups.
Yeah, I got to talk to you about that.
Go ahead and reserve you a spot.
It seems like you're getting...
I know Bones and them are going to be down here. Here comes one of my big gas cars. Ted McKee and Charlie Lee. I think I saw him coming around the corner. So it's going to be an all Tennessee final. Here comes my big gas. I need super stock and A gas. Get all of our finals down here, and then we'll go from super stock to C to B and A and wind it up for day one of drag racing here at the Rockingham Dragway. Here comes one half of the super stock. I need Tony tagging horse. Here comes Tony. Y'all bring him on up front. The green and white one, they're there. All I need is A gas now.
Now you got the big guy in your teeth.
Two Tonys. I got two Tonys tonight.
Like I said, we're about that wide. 15 inch.
So anyway,
I need Ben and Leslie, and we'll be ready to go for the finals in all classes.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a nice stand. That's a nice stand. Now, you know that Freiberger? Yeah. I guess he, just with the car I've seen and everything else, I don't know if he was just trying to get people to comment on his page or whatever. And it was like, Silver's too. But he said, those rods for those go downhill, they should do that. And he was just picking, and I think, like I said, I think some of these guys just do it for. Well, that's Finnegan. Yeah, Finnegan. Yeah. Last week. I got him to sign my dad's because I seen him in Boston. Because I seen him. He's the older, heavier one. Yeah. No, I seen Freiberger come into the drag strip, and he looked over at my car, and you can't read lips. I read his lip stand. So I said, you think it's cool? Would you sign my dash? He's like, yeah, I will. And then I waited around, and he was taking off. I said, sorry to bother you, but would you? Oh yeah, I'll do it. So he signed my dash. Got a little bit of notoriety.
Like the single more than
Yeah. I seen him a couple of years ago at that. Actually, they were talking about it on the show the other day. It's called a reflex flying, and it's at the Gilbert Museum, which is beautiful. There's all kinds of different buildings and different. They got a Cadillac dealership. They got this, whatever. So I had him sign my dad. I got a couple other people. That's kind of been my thing the last few days. More or less little famous guys. Because there's a guy around here, Scotty Cannon. What did Scotty Cannon run? You know?
Yep. You ain't got to worry about leaving.
But what is
They're going to be a party going on. I know it's going to be, but oh boy, the bar is going to be open. We'll have some music and all. All you folks that don't run too far, you can come down to the winter circle and see out all the trophies being given out. But there's going to be a party going on here at the Rock Racing tonight. Over behind the bleachers on the left side of the track right there. Right behind the metal grandstands, they got the bar. They're going to have music and party going on probably about 12 o'clock in the morning. I know y'all was running last night to 1 o'clock.
Yeah, so far so good. Like I said, it's brand new rims, brand new tires, brand new rotors, brand new calipers. Now, like I said, I just gotta find stuff to do. They got a Jeep. Yeah, CJ Hood. Get stuff and everything. You guys getting ready? Okay, I got super soft here, 2 feet long. I got 2 long.
Need Ben Christopher and Leslie Horn. You holding up the show. Let's go. Okay, first pair out going to be the finals in Superstock. The trophy's going home to Alabama. Is it going to be Tony Tony Nazadowski or Jerry Dean? Jerry Dean. Looks like he's going into the quick time performance lane. Now Dowski, the 56 out of called Public Enemy over there in the Larice Motorsports lane. Over there in the race lane, Jerry Dean in the quick time performance lane. Jody Dean taking it home. It's going to be Tony Tagenhorst and Jared Purdue. Purdue going to be over in the quick time performance lane. Tagenhorst over there in the Larice Motorsports Insurance lane. These cars were very, very close on ETs in their runs a while ago. So it's pretty much going to be one right here on the starting line. Purdue, our 25 C-Gas world champion. Tagenhorst, been racing with us a couple years. Wayne Stott been helping him out a lot. His first win. Picked up his first win. I said it's going to be one on the tree, and it was a whole shot win. So Tony Tagenhorst, the wasted wages, he's going to be wasted away tonight. But I guarantee he's going to be over at the bar party. A great win for Tony Tagenhorst. Okay, this is B-Gas. This is all Tennessee. Ted McKee in the quick time performance lane. Charlie Lee over in the Larice Motorsports Insurance lane. So very well going to be right on the tree, like that last race with Tony Tagenhorst. It ran a little bit slower, but I said it's going to be decided on the starting line, and that's where it was. So Charlie Lee's going to be trying to nail the tree here. Ted McGee in that Rocky Top Missile. This is actually the Knoxville race. Both these guys from the Knoxville area. One from Lenore City, Tennessee, and the other one from Sparta, Tennessee. Ted McGee drove around him on the upper end up there. Couldn't hold him off. Charlie Lee had him off the tree, but McGee drove around him in that Rocky Top Missile. And then there's one. That's the South Carolina Farmers. boat from Bowling Springs, South Carolina. So you're talking about state, hometown, all bragging rights right here. They actually go to lunch together every day. And I figured Leslie's gonna go back to that East Motorsports lane. That's where he run his fastest time. Then Christopher over here in the quick time performance lane. Leslie to run the fastest time of the night, the last run. Ben Christopher has won the last two races. He's got a bounty, actually got a bounty on his head if Leslie could take him out here. Yeah. Pick up the wheels and he'll sit down straight up. The fastest time. Leslie went about the same thing he did last time, but Ben Christopher steps up and goes the fastest time of the afternoon in the finals. That's 3 in a row, sir. So the bounty goes up even more. He'll be going tomorrow. Can somebody take him out tomorrow? He's really been known for any time we go to a new track that he always wins. So he won here tonight. May do it again tomorrow. So this is going to be a big discussion. Everybody going to be trying it. Thank everybody for coming out tonight. Be careful going home, or you don't have to go home. If you're hanging around here, they got, like I say, over behind the big metal bleachers, they got the track bar is open, going to have music. Party till the cows come home, and they don't get home till about 1 or 2 o'clock. So be careful going back to your hotels, and we'll see you here at Rockingham Dragway tomorrow for the second race at Rockingham.
All right, guys, don't run off. We head over to the On the Rocks bar. The party continues. Go check out all the beautiful hot rods that'll be here tomorrow. This was a makeup race from Knoxville, so 5 o'clock tomorrow night, 2 rounds of qualifying. We'll have more hot rods and have a good evening race. We start at 5. We'll be here late tomorrow night. So come join us, but don't leave. The On the Rocks bar is wide open behind the grandstands over there. Everybody's welcome to come over. We got music, food, spirits. So come join us and check out all the beautiful hot rods in the pits. Go by and support your racers, buy a T-shirt or whatever. And Yeah, come down to the Winner's Circle and check out all the trophies and all the stuff, and we'll be ready to go. But anyway, you don't have to go nowhere. Come have some fun with us. The bar's open, music playing. It's an early evening for tonight, so come join us over at the Rocks Bar. If you're leaving, please have a safe trip. We'll see you tomorrow. Got 2 rounds of qualifying starting at 5 o'clock. More hot rods. Southeast Gassers in town this weekend. Thanks for coming out. We're not testing tonight. I mean, so come join us in the staging range for the Winner's Circle shots. They're going to do the Winner's Circle shots from Knoxville. This was a completed race from Knoxville. Tomorrow night we'll be in front of the Rock Winner's Circle. So all the cars in the staging lanes are for the Winner's Circle shots for all the classes. So come join them and come over and have some spirits with us and adult beverages and good food. And we'll see everybody over at the On the Rocks Bar. And if you leave it with us, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
I cannot think of your name forever a while ago. I said, that's Bones' truck over there. I said, that's our man from Louisiana. He said, who the fuck you talking about? Who the fuck you talking about? And the hell, he couldn't bring up Bones' name? What the hell's wrong with him? I help y'all out.
Oh, wait, let me and not. Oh, yeah.
That motherfucker went to right.
There's no truck in that. There's no truck in that. That's charging. She's looking at where we're charging over there. Alright, Chris, yeah. Oh, this thing.
I'm not. That's me.
Oh, that's you.
Trust me, I won't forget it. I gotta go over and get my backpack.
Uh-oh.
What time y'all gonna be here tomorrow?
I don't know.
Whenever.
Yeah, whatever I can get. I'm riding with Adam and it's Fisher, so I don't have to drive, so.
Man, I appreciate that, fine.
Oh, yeah. No
Thank you.
problem.
See y'all tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Yeah, don't trust the sun. Awesome. Yeah. Gotta get her lined